Hello, I'm Daisy. I'm one of the board of directors of Baabayn, and this video is about keeping our children safe at Baabayn.
Baabayn is an association where we do not tolerate any kind of abuse to children. Some action will be taken because we want parents to know that when they come here, their children will be safe. If you see someone abusing a child, we won't stand for it. Everyone who comes to Baabayn is expected to know what's not tolerated at Baabayn, and during Baabayn's outings so that they can both avoid it and let elders know if they see something that isn't right.
Baabayn is an organisation that cares about families and helps them stay together. If parents are struggling, we try to help and we try to get help for them. And we want to do this before facts come in so that we can avoid the families splitting up. We want to keep the children together and their well-being is looked after, that the parents are good parents and they want to be good parents for their children. We know that when a child is roused on or spoken to in a bad way, that child really takes it in and they hold that and bottle it up. But a little bit of kindness in discussing the situation with the child goes a long way.
Everyone who interacts with children at the centre is to do so in a positive way. For example, listening to children and showing them that we respect their feelings and opinions. Always using positive, encouraging language when we are speaking to a child. Always treating children kindly and fairly. Making sure that if we have to ask children to stop doing something, we do it calmly and in a way that helps them understand why they have to behave differently.
Everyone who comes to Baabayn is responsible to maintain appropriate boundaries with children. We don't try to get close to children unless there is a good reason, like hugging between family members, holding a baby with the mother's permission, or picking up a child to remove it from danger. We don't try to build one-on-one friendships with children. We don't meet up with other people's children away from Baabayn without their parents' or carers' knowledge or agreement. We don't friend other people's children on social media.
The safety of our children is important to the Baabayn women. Baabayn Aboriginal ancestral women, when it comes to child abuse, does not tolerate any misconduct in any shape or form. We like to see our kids grow up living and knowing that they can be safe around adults who they see to be as their protectors. Kids look to adults for that safety and security. Adults and adolescents should have and demonstrate respect for children. Baabayn Aboriginal elders are making sure that our kids' environment is a safe, respectful learning place and they are protected from any harm. Baabayn doesn't tolerate anybody humiliating a child, anybody engaging in sexual activity with a child, anybody chatting about sex in a child's presence, anybody showing sexual explicit material to a child, anybody making advance to a child online or engaging in cyberbullying of a child, anybody supplying drugs or alcohol to a child, and anybody working with children while under the influence of drugs and alcohol.
Baabayn doesn't want any family that we support to get into any situation where we have to report them to facts. We try hard to prevent that. We need your help. Everyone who comes to Baabayn is expected to tell the aunties or the directors if there are any concerns about a child's safety or well-being. Once the directors know, they can start putting support in place for the family so that things get better for the child's safety and well-being are assured and there is nothing to report.
Unfortunately, however, a report must be made to keep a child safe. Any adult who becomes aware that a child is in immediate danger of being harmed by someone or doing serious harm to him or herself, or that a child has suffered or is suffering any form of child abuse, is expected to ring 000 and ask for the police. That's the law. Community members should also be aware that when a situation is serious but the child is not in immediate danger, there is an option of ringing the Child Protection Helpline 132 111. If you do that, please be sure to tell Auntie Elaine Gordon or one of the other directors what you have done and why.
We are very mindful that we let the parents know
that Baabayn has a strict code of conduct. For years now, Baabayn has taken families away to the beach. We are very mindful that we let the parents know that we have a strict code of conduct. There are no drugs or alcohol allowed on the premises. We tell parents that they must monitor their children at all times. Swift action will be taken if any incident happens. Volunteers have to give us their Working with Children check number.
Baabayn is a safe haven, and we want to continue as a centre where people are happy to come to. We will sometimes need your help in order for us to meet our legal obligations. If we have to carry out an investigation because there's been a report or allegation happening at our centre, we will need your full cooperation. If you become aware that someone is behaving inappropriately around children, we will need you to tell us so that we can take the necessary steps to prevent further abuse or other harm.
You can be sure that the Baabayn Elders Group will do everything in their power to keep your child safe. For example, we can assure that every staff member and volunteers who work with children has a Working with Children's check. And we are investing in good training for our mandatory reporters to ensure that they will know if they ever had to make a report and how to do it. However, this video has been about how you can do your bit as a community member and visitor to the centre. Please sign the form to declare that you have watched and understood this video and that you will fulfil your child protection obligation as we have just described.
Hi, my name is Jade. I coordinate the Young Mums and Bubs group here at Baabayn. I appreciate what Baabayn has to offer us as a community, and I agree with its policy about child protection. The mothers that come here to the group feel safe and confident that their children are cared for here. I believe that the child protection policy that the aunties have put in place have considered the community and the families that will come to Baabayn. We have a strict policy in place which ensures the safety of our children.